Professional liar for hire and former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe is trying desperately to control the narrative on his firing before he's likely prosecuted as a criminal. You won't believe the two pathetic words he's using to explain his corrupt behavior. According to Daily Caller, former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe was terminated from the Bureau on Friday, March 16, 2018, 2 days before he planned on retiring with his full pension. Millions of American patriots who waited to see if Attorney General Jeff Sessions would do the right thing and get rid of McCabe were ecstatic when the Trump-hating FBI official was canned for not being truthful with investigators from the Department of Justice. Now that he's been let go, McCabe is trying desperately to control the story of his firing in a pathetic attempt to make it look like President Donald Trump had him terminated for political reasons. Nothing could be further from the truth, but McCabe spent years perfecting the art of dishonesty and is now employing those skills as he gets ready for the coming storm. Andrew McCabe's firing specifically had to do with his less than forthcoming statements to investigators who questioned him in regards to the FBI's handling of the Hillary Clinton email probe. McCabe reportedly authorized a subordinate to give information to the Wall Street Journal for an article published just weeks before the presidential election of 2016. Because McCabe was the FBI Deputy Director at the time, he was allowed to interact with the press under certain guidelines. However, the investigators who interviewed him found that he was not completely honest in his answers during questioning, and many think that there's much more that will come out about McCabe's conduct during his career at the FBI. Sure, getting fired after 20-plus years with the FBI is not exactly the best way to go out. But McCabe earned his own fate with his decisions. In no way does McCabe deserve a free pass for any wrongdoing. He should be held responsible to the fullest extent of the law in the same way that he was supposed to hold others to that standard. But taking responsibility isn't his strong point. Proving just that, McCabe authored an op-ed in the Washington Post on Friday, March 23, 2018, insisting that his termination was politically motivated while spinning a deranged narrative about how he was confused and distracted during the time that he was interviewed by investigators from the Office of the Inspector General Michael Horowitz, who works for the Department of Justice. When asked about contacts with a reporter that were fully within my power to authorize as deputy director, and amid the chaos that surrounded me, I answered questions as completely and accurately as I could, McCabe wrote. But the really amusing part of McCabe's op-ed was his easygoing and casual tone when explaining away his dishonesty. And when I realized that some of my answers were not fully accurate or may have been misunderstood, I took the initiative to correct them, he added. The best segment of the former deputy director's loaded bull was Andrew McCabe's claim that he takes full responsibility. Clearly, he has done anything but own up to his wrongdoing. At worst, I was not clear in my responses, and because of what was going on around me may well have been confused and distracted, and for that, I take full responsibility. But that is not a lack of candor, McCabe wrote. Really? Is it that easy to get away with lying to federal investigators? After all, under Andrew McCabe's watch, it didn't work that way for retired Army General Michael Flynn when he was found to have made false statements to the FBI. Flynn's life has since been turned upside down, and his family has been put through hell. Did McCabe offer his confused and distracted get-out-of-jail-free explanation to Flynn? Not